Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Pasty-T Gaming. We got a new game, we got a new challenge today. Today's going to be a different sort of video. It's going to be part of the how-to series, and basically this is going to be how to beat Leon A on hardcore difficulty and get an S plus game playthrough. Ugh, that's a mouthful, and I'll show you what I mean. For those unfamiliar with this game or unfamiliar with the requirements for that. So if we go to the results screen, no hate, no hate. I know y'all looking at this going 6 hours. What are we doing? Why are we going to listen to this guy? But this was my first playthrough on Claire B, and I just wanted to explore everything, so it took me a while. I mean, we could look at these and we could say, hey, you could beat it a little bit quicker. All right, so basically, S plus means that you qualify for S rank, which means that you beat it in under 2.5 hours for hardcore, and you also only save 3 times max. So, and we are going to save 3 times because there are 3 very important parts to save so that you don't ruin your life by trying to do the entire section over again. The other requirement is you cannot use any infinite ammo weapons other than the knife, which is important because we will be using that knife regularly. The knife to get infinite ammo, or I'm sorry, to get the infinite combat knife, which means it has no durability loss, you have to destroy all the 15 Mr. Raccoon statues that are like sprinkled throughout the game, and you have to play Leon and Claire separately in order to get them because they each have ones that you cannot find in the other campaign, and you also have to play a B-side or a second run through on at least one of them, because there is a raccoon at the very beginning of the second run through that you cannot access otherwise. Now, the other requirements for excuse me, getting this is, I'm sorry, the other weapons that you can unlock by getting S plus or S in this situation. So if you beat S on standard, then you get a infinite handgun, the Samurai's Edge, which is pretty good, and it's very helpful, especially if you're learning hardcore mode and you just want to get through it and beat the game. It's excellent to have a weapon with infinite ammo because you can kind of take care of the zombies and all the enemies that you normally would have to like avoid or waste all your ammo on. If you beat S plus on hardcore is when you unlock like the mega weapons. I mean, we're talking like an infinite minigun, we're talking an infinite rocket launcher, and you also get a submachine gun. That's pretty good. Now, the submachine gun you get if you beat it on S rank. You don't have to do S plus for that, but we're worried about the S plus stuff. So as you can see, I haven't gotten S plus on Leon. I have beat it under the requirements outside of I use the infinite minigun to get these because it's just fun to run through the game, and we'll show you. But we're gonna do Leon A. To me, since we haven't done Leon, we haven't unlocked the rocket launcher yet. That's what we're gonna do. And the A campaign, or the first go through, I feel like is easier, mainly because Mr. X isn't following you through the police station for the majority of the time. Also, you deal with one less boss. You don't deal with the 5th iteration of Birkin at the very end of the game. That boss is not really necessarily super hard, but it is just less to deal with. Leon's Super Tyrant, I feel like, is maybe more difficult than the Birkin iteration that Claire fights on the little train station. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it's just I'm used to Claire's because I played her scenario more. So that could be it. Either way, we're gonna do Leon. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get S plus here at the end of it. Now I'm gonna break this down into multiple episodes. Basically, each episode is going to be from wherever we left off, or in this case, the very beginning, all the way to the save point. And the reason we're doing that is because I want it to be broken down kind of in a concise manner so that if people are trying this over and over, they can refer back to like, oh, this video 1 was all the way through to this point, and so on. Now, our first save is definitely going to be when we are able to exit Raccoon City Police Department in the underground passage. So it's going to be collecting all 3 of the emblems, and then once we get to, it's right before a Birkin 1 fight, and so I feel like it's a perfect time for us to be able to save. Plus, it's an easy section for us to repeat if we don't do well enough. Now, my goal here is to beat the game in about 2 hours, which gives about 30 minutes leeway if some people decide to explore a little bit more, go back for more ammo. Maybe they didn't do item management the same way as I did, and so they want to, go back and they have a little bit extra time to be able to do that. Maybe they decided that they want to get all the weapons or all the upgrades for the weapons, because we're going to be skipping some of the upgrades. We are going to get the shotgun. Leon's shotgun is, in my opinion, a very, very great versatile weapon because it does have a high chance of decapitating zombies, which is important because that means they don't come back, and it's a one-shot kill. The handguns have a critical effect that they could decapitate or blow the head up, but it's not 100%. It's actually really, really low percent. The Magnum, once it's upgraded, is basically 100%, so that'll be good. And we are also going to get the Magnum and upgrade that fully because we want that powerhouse to fight the last couple bosses. So without further ado, this first, let's see, Leon, hardcore. Okay, so this first playthrough is going to be us getting through the police station the first time with the emblems and hopefully enough health and ammo to defeat Birkin. We're going to use knife strats, but we're going to need some stuff to help because I'm not the best at the knife strats. So we're going to skip the cutscenes as well. We're not worried about that. Basically, this is just to showcase how to get to, you know, how to get through Hardcore Plus, S Plus. Alright, so this first section, when you go into this convenience store, it's the same on whatever difficulty, whoever you play as. We're just going to run. You run slow inside buildings. We're going to trigger this cutscene at the end of this hallway, and this zombie is basically his hitbox hasn't gotten like fully populated yet, so you can run right through him. We'll grab this key. Now we're gonna quick turn around and watch him run into the corner. All right, so once he does that, we run past him, and then we go to this door. Now this is assuming you already know the game. I'm not gonna explain like everywhere to go, because I'm hoping that, you know, people have at least played it a couple times before they've attempted this just challenge. Because it's a good idea to at least get a feel for the game. How does the aiming work? How do, you know, the enemies react to shots? Which enemies are best left to avoid? I'm going to give you a hint. It's a liquor. Yeah, we're basically... Alright, so we take right here. And then we're going to run. We're not going to fight any of these enemies. We're just going to run right past them. Now, zombies, I feel like, are the biggest threat in hardcore because they, number one, take a lot more hits before they finally, you know, keel over. But they also lunge twice, which means that they have like 2 chances for them to grab you. And basically, every time you get hit by a zombie, you go into caution, and then if you get hit again, you go into danger. Most bosses put you into danger immediately, and I believe liquors also put you in danger if they do their jump attack. So, as you can see, you can avoid all those enemies by kind of weaving around them, and that's important. Alright, so we're going to go in the police station. There is a first aid right here. We're going to pick that up and bank it. It's good to have full heals. We're going to grab the ink ribbons right there. We're going to bank all those. We're going to sort it. We're going to grab the combat knife. Actually, we're not going to grab the combat knife because we'll get a knife from Homeboy. Alright. Actually, no, we are going to grab the combat knife. I'm sorry. Alright. So, what I'm going to do now that deviates from a lot of speedruns and playthroughs is I'm going to go up here and I'm going to grab the lion head, lion coin from this statue. Now, it is lion, twig, and then eagle. Bird, eagle, whatever it is. Alright, got the lion medallion. I'm going to do that. I just do that so that way I don't have to worry about not having inventory for it later or forgetting it. And that way I can already just put it in here. Alright. I'm going to put all the codes that I use in the description, in the pinned comment. So that way those of you that are following along will have that as easy reference. Alright, so we have to go through here. There is a cutscene that we're going to skip. And then there are no zombies in this hallway right now. There will be later. There are going to be zombies that come out of that door, but we'll be able to run by them. So we gotta open this up. Now there are some areas that I'm skipping, and actually we'll go ahead and grab the ammo So there's ammo on this zombie right here. We'll go ahead and pick that up. This is the only time we're coming in this room. Later on, you can get fuel with your chemical burner, but we're not worried about that. We'll have plenty if we utilize our weapons correctly.
Jesus. Open up! Hurry!
Alright, so we're going to trigger this cutscene, and then we're going to get a book. We're going to get a book from the guy. It basically has all the codes for the 3 statues. We're going to let this guy bust through the door, and then he's going to come over the desk. Once he starts that animation, we're just going to run by him. We're going to run by this dude, and we're going to run down the hallway. Now, running down this hallway, you want to pin yourself up against this desk, and then you avoid that lunge. You don't want to get attacked. All right, so far so good. Marvin's gonna give us a knife. All right, that knife is necessary for us to cut this box open. So we're gonna cut the box open. I really love that animation. I don't know why the tape cutting in this game. I just feel like they did an excellent job. All right, so we're gonna make sure we are equipped with this one because we're gonna use that to kill some zombies. Okay, we're gonna grab the herb. We're gonna grab the handgun ammo, and we're gonna run through this door. Now, the first time you come through this hallway, there are gonna be no zombies. There's a cutscene if you approach that dude. We're not worried about it. This guy's gonna fall on us. We're not worried about that. And then we're just gonna go through. Now you can see all these windows that are like partially barricaded, or like that one's not. Yeah, zombies are gonna come through that later, as you can see. Now the second time we come through this hallway, because we do have to come back through here to access this door, there are gonna be a lot of zombies. We'll pick up this map. It's gonna give us, information. We have to go through here. Now we're gonna kill the 2 zombies in this hallway, because we're going to come through this hallway a lot, and so we want these guys to be pretty much dead. Alright. There we go. He's down. We're going to go knife him. Grab this ammo. Oop. That does not look comfortable. He doesn't have that much health, so he's down. Now we're gonna knife this guy. We're gonna kill him. We're gonna give him a few more knife stabs because he likes to come back. Alright, now we're gonna knife this dude because I just don't want to deal with him. Now he's gonna come get us, and we're gonna shoot him in the face. There we go. Now we're gonna knife him on the ground just to finish him off. Alright, he's dead. Grab this gunpowder. We're going to grab this handgun ammo. We're going to go in here and grab... We're not going to trigger him. So this is 9-15-7. And this is going to be our only inventory upgrade that I grab. There are 3 in hardcore. The other 2 I don't feel like are worth the time. But we are going to grab this. Alright, so this is NED. And then the other one is MRG. MRG. Now, we're grabbing this because it gives us a nice clip upgrade for our weapon. Yeah. Okay, so we can drag that over, combine it. So now we have an extended magazine. And that is everything in here. We are going to come back through here, but we're not worried about that now. Alright, so this window we do want to barricade. Thankfully, there is a set of planks right there. Grab those, turn around. If you're slow, he will bust through that window, but you can just take care of him that way. Alright, so we're going to grab this. We're going to go through here, turn this on for the pretty music. Combine that to make a red and green herb, and we're actually going to bank that because there's another red herb that we're going to get immediately after this, and we'll just combine that with our other green herb. So the gunpowder we're going to save. You get white gunpowder, which ends up combining with the black gunpowder to make... we're actually going to put this up, because we're going to pick up another combat knife soon. Alright, so we are good here. If you get white gunpowder and combine it with the black gunpowder, you end up getting shotgun shells, which are going to be extremely important. 2 white gunpowders make magnum ammo, and... Alright, so this guy we're going to kill. Alright, my last playthrough, we got a critical shot on him. Oop.
What the?
Alright, there we go, we're going to knife him. So the knife, I think he's dead. Alright, we're just making sure. The knife is extremely powerful in this game because it basically hits multiple times based on your swing, and if you have your frames per second, the higher your frames per second, like 120 frames is the max that this game will run at, the more damage you deal. And so on the PC, it's pretty good. Alright, so this one is DCM, and this will have magnum ammo in it. So we're going to pick this up, and then we're going to bank the magnum ammo, because that will be very important for later when we get the magnum. We are getting the magnum, so that means we have to get the stars badge, and we are going to get the shotgun, which means we have to get the weapons locker key. Alright, so I'm going to grab this gunpowder. There's handgun ammo in here. We're going to shoot this guy onto the floor. So when you see my reticule, there we go, that was good. When you see my reticule kind of home in, that means that you're getting a focus shot, and those deal more damage. It's like 20% more, I believe people have said. But for enemies that are static like that, definitely worth taking advantage of that damage boost. Alright, so this zombie lady's going to be a problem. Sometimes she doesn't exactly meet us at the stairs like she's doing now. Sometimes she's on the other side, but today she decided that she wants to be on the stairs. So we're going to go ahead and take her out, because we will be in this room a lot. We're going to come back here 2 or 3 more times, and so we want to make sure that we have no trouble getting through. Alright, so there's that. So we're going to go out here. We're going to grab... Alright, so this is fish, scorpion, and the bottle that is dumped over. That one. And that'll get the unicorn statue. Alright, there's gunpowder right here. We're not worried about that right now. We'll come back and get it later. There's another map. Alright, and we are going to exit. If you get too close to this guy, he will wake up. We don't want to do that. We can grab this book. We're going to need that later. And then you can hear a zombie in the background eating another zombie. That zombie will not trigger to you unless you go up and down that ladder. So we're not worried about him right now, because we can avoid him for the most part. Alright, we'll grab those handgun ammo. As you can see, we're doing decent on handgun ammo. I think we got about 60-something shots. Yeah, 64 shots. So that's pretty good. We're not going to use a lot of it on the Birkin 1 fight, which is the first boss we'll encounter, which is right after the save. Only because we're going to try to knife him to death. The knife is incredibly powerful on Birkin. Alright, so we're going to put the medallion. We're going to exit out of that. We're going to unlock this door, because we will be coming back through here later. But we're not going to go through the door. And then we're going to bank our items that we do not need. And that will be the extra knife. The book we're going to keep. We're going to put that up, magnum ammo. And we're going to put this up, because we'll end up getting some herbs. So that we're going to get rid of soon. We're going to get rid of that soon. Alright, we're good to go. Alright, so the cutscene that I skipped basically showed Marvin looking at the computer saying, oh, hey, there's this woman out here. We need to go get her. And that woman is Claire Redfield, who we were in the car with at the beginning of the game. Also skipped that. Alright, so I'm going to grab this herb. We're actually going to get the thing out of this locker, and it is... Oh, shoot, I forgot now. I think it's 211.9. That's probably not right. Tell you what, we're gonna use our fancy dancy. It is 6-11. 6-11. 6-11. So this is just an upgrade for Leon's main weapon. And we're going to go ahead and combine that right now because we're going to use this gun for the majority of the game, and so it's nice that we can just upgrade it. All right, so we're going to use the key on this door, and this will be the last time that we need to use the key. So it's going to give us this prompt to say, hey, if you have a check mark next to an item, you don't have to carry that item around anymore. All right, so we're going to grab, all right, that's not it. We're going to grab the key card here. We're going to combine the book that we picked up in the library with this hand, and then we're going to place the hand in the statue, which is going to give us that red scepter. Now, the red scepter we have to examine and turn it around on the back. We end up hitting a switch, and then that jewel falls out. That jewel is going to be important later when we get the box for the stars badge. Oops. Yeah. So that's telling us if you examine it, turn it around, space bar, you get the jewel. Cool. Alright, this fancy jewel, blah blah blah. We don't need that right now, so next time we go to an item box, we're going to end up banking that. But for right now, we're going to run down this hallway. There's going to be a helicopter crash. Spooky. We're going to grab this herb. Alright, we're going to go out here, trigger a cutscene. That cutscene basically said, like, hey, I'm Jill, blah blah blah.
Marvin,
So,
situation here.
pick up all this stuff.
Surrounded by zombies. Marvin, do you copy? Marvin! Damn it.
Alright, so, oops. Now we have the bolt cutters, and in order to... Alright, so we didn't... Alright, we're going to use the bolt cutters on here. We're going to try to be fast. We have to be fast here, because we need to collect a lot of items. I might have too many items in my inventory. We'll pick up the flashbang. Actually, I do have too many items in my inventory. Alright, so we're going to combine these two. Not a big deal, because we need to pick up two very important things in here. Alright, so there's this dude. He's kind of a pain. So we're going to...
Son of a bitch.
Alright, so we need to grab this. And then we need to grab a fuse. That white gunpowder we're going to have to come back for. That's just unfortunate. Alright, so we're going to bust through this, and we're going to immediately make a hard left. We're going to use the fuse at this box. And that'll cause the zombies to go away. They can't follow us in here, because this is a safe spot. Alright, so now that we have that, we're going to bank this, we're going to bank this. We're going to use this. We're going to bank that too. We're going to use this, this, and this real soon. So, actually, I should take this with me because we're about to fight a lot of zombies. Alright, so the reason we need to take all those things is because we have to access the STARS office, and we have to access a room through here. So, we're going to fight a lot of zombies in this hallway, but we're going to try to avoid them, and I'll show you how. Basically, we're going to shoot him in the kneecap so that they get stunned. There's a zombie right here. Alright, once he's stunned, we run by him. And then there's this guy, and we're going to try to stun him too. Alright, there we go. And that's it. We don't need to deal with anything else. Alright, so now we're going to come out here. I'm going to use bolt cutters. And the bolt cutters are done now, so we can delete those. We only use them 3 times. We're going to pick up this. We're going to pick up this herb. And we're going to pick up this flash grenade. We're going to unlock this door. And we're going to run. We're going to use a weapons locker key card. And we're going to pick up the shotgun and the shotgun shells. Now, we should be out of inventory now. Yeah, okay. So, we're actually going to load the shotgun shells. We're actually going to get this handgun ammo too, because we can right now. So, type in 109. And we'll get the handgun ammo. And then, excuse me, we're done with this room. We are not going to come back in here for anything else. Alright. Plenty of handgun ammo. We have the shotgun. We have 4 shells. Excuse me. Alright, so that zombie lady that we picked up the pistol ammo underneath is now awake. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put the shotgun ammo up. We're going to put those bullets up and flashbang and that. And actually, no, we're gonna grab that green herb. We're going to get a red herb in a little bit. Alright. So that lady hopefully will fall. Fall over. There we go. Good job. Thank you. We wanted her to fall so that we just don't have to deal with her. Alright, so we're going to go through here. Going to use the valve on this hand, or use the handle on this valve. That's going to shut that off. Do not open this locker. It's just a jump scare. Alright, this is CAP. There's nothing in that locker anyways. It's not like after the zombie pops out you get something. Alright, so we're going to grab shotgun ammo here, and then I believe this is, yeah, nothing. Okay, so that's all we need here. That zombie right there also does not do anything. Alright, so there is gunpowder here, and then there's going to be some bigger gunpowder. So there's a liquor right there, so we're going to walk in this hallway. Because if you walk, the liquors won't really bother you. So we're just going to walk. Alright, grab the red herb combined with the green. We're going to grab this white gunpowder, combine it with the black to create shotgun shells. Then we're going to combine those. We're going to grab this first aid spray. There's a lot of stuff in the STARS office. More shotgun shells, a flashbang, and then we're going to go in here and grab the battery. We're going to combine the battery with the electronic device to create that. And I believe that's it in here outside of what we can't get right now. So now we're going to walk out of this room because the liquor is right around the corner. So we're going to walk. He's actually going to be right here. We're going to walk around him. And if you walk in that pattern, hugging the right wall, he won't bother you. We're going to unlock this door, just in case we need that later, and then we're just going to walk. Now, we're not worried about that gunpowder now, so we're going to go up to the 3rd floor in this room. Because we're about to get the 3rd emblem. We're almost done with the police station. What are we at? 20 minutes? We're running a little slow. Alright, so bust out here. We're going to use this. You have to hit it 3 times. Now, what you want to do is you want to run out this door, turn around, let the door shut, come back in. So that way you have access to run back out that library. And you don't have the... Alright, so this one is... I believe it's Maiden's Head, Bow, and then the Snake. Yeah, okay. Now this liquor aggroes you regardless, so we're just gonna run. We're just gonna run. He might hit us, he might not hit us. Okay, he almost hit us. You saw that? Thankfully, they can't go through doors. But yeah, you just have to haul ass, because if you don't, he'll put you in danger status. And you don't want that. So now that we're done with this, we're gonna bust out this door. We are going to go down these steps. Marvin's not feeling too hot. And we're going to use our last medallion. Skip that cutscene. Open up this door. Skip this cutscene. Basically, Leon's like, Marvin, you need to get your booty in here. And Marvin's like, no. All right, we're gonna grab this. There's a nice little ink ribbon right there. We're going to bank that. We're going to bank this. We'll keep that on us. We're gonna end up getting a grenade, and we're gonna take a. Oh, do we not have an? Oh yeah, and we're gonna take 1 extra combat knife, and that's it. That's all we're gonna take right now. So let me save the game. This is gonna be our first save. Alright, so now we're sitting at 22 minutes. A little slow. You want to aim for 20 minutes. You don't want to go any higher than 25 minutes. Now, I did take things a little bit slower because I collected a lot of extra ammo. I did fight a couple more extra enemies that I didn't necessarily need to. You saw me knifing some stuff. Not 100% necessary, but it does make things a little bit easier when it comes to going back through those places. Now, I'm going to show you my inventory. I am wasting time here, but once you load a save, it does not count any extra time. If you continue, like if you were to die, let's say, and you were to continue, it would keep your time where it's at. So you want to load a save. All right, so we're going to have 2 knives. We're going to have this one equipped, because that's the one we're actually going to use on Birkin for the most part. And then we'll have this as our backup. We're going to end up collecting a grenade that we'll use on him, and then we'll have this just in case we need to shoot him some more. But that's all we're going to have. So this is the end of the first episode. I hope it was helpful. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know if y'all wanted me to go over some of the strategies a little bit more in depth, and we can do, you know, shorter videos on specific things. But yeah, that's it for now. So I hope y'all enjoyed. Part 2 will be from this point on until we make it to the sewers, which is kind of a longer period of time. Basically, we're going to want to be in the sewers by the hour mark, or maybe 50 minutes. So we've got a little bit of gameplay in between now and then. But, you know, just let me know what y'all think. Drop a like and a comment below. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. So I appreciate all the support and everything, and we will see you in the next video.